Good morning. Alright, so I finished a mini update this morning, and I saw that the tomatoes, the bigger ones, are ready to harvest. So I got my basket with me, and let's go. So I wanted to wait until this one was ready, and so now it's nice and plump. So I'm gonna pick off these three. Actually, let me get my scissors. There we go. Kind of cut it so I won't kind of shake off the tomato plant. I would say they're kind of strong, but then again, kind of scared. Yeah, these are some big tomatoes. Bleh. Okay, so here's one. There's a thing on the bottom. And I think the good thing is that because this is elevated and I actually bought this soil, I don't have to worry too much about pests as if it was directly from the ground. Okay, let me go around. This one is coming edge here, so I gotta. Sorry for the shakiness. In fact, let me zoom out. There we go. Alright, all three. Now maybe I'll take some of the tiny tomatoes because they have such a zesty taste. To me, these are like cherries. So I'll take like maybe 7 of them. So 4. Yeah, some of these have to be cut actually. But I only have one. I'll take this one over here. 6. And then one more. 7. Alright. I'm gonna grab some basil. Yeah, but I really think once I got more stuff going, I'm gonna start giving them out. But really everything here is just more so a prototype, so it just is Italian basil. So I'm gonna take a couple of these. Oops. Whoopsies. Okay, so 3 of them fell down. I'll take some more. 4, 5. Trying to find the ones that I clipped off. There we go. And over here. Oh, did I say basil? I meant oregano. Sorry, y'all. Alright. Not lemon time, but of course, my favorite. Presto pesto basil. So yeah, these give a nice tangy taste, so I'm gonna take some. I think it's best to, I don't want these to flower just yet, so I'm gonna take some from the top. I think yeah, the ones that I bought, I think it depends on who you ask actually, because I know the woman that I met at the community garden, she told me that basil is really meant, you grow them, you harvest and then you take the seeds and you do it all over again. But then other people just say, I think some people's like, you gotta cut off the top and then you'll basically get an infinite amount of basil without having to buy basil ever again. So but I'm kind of stuck in the middle here because this one I really like. I love the pesto basil, if I haven't stressed it enough before. So I'm not quite ready for these to flower yet. But for the other basil, yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm just waiting until they're ready to I have the seeds, and then I'm gonna harvest them. Alright, so I think I took more. Took a lot. I took a lot. So I think that's definitely more than enough than what I need. Trying to think what else do I need for this. Let's do one last look around actually and see, because I still have the garlic, and I was actually waiting for these to be ready before I do anything to it. Do anything with it. I picked those up yesterday. Oh, actually, why not? Let's get a little spice in here. I'm gonna take some jalapenos actually. This one I think is ready. They're not really spicy actually. Take this one and then the little red hot chili pepper. That's ready at this point. See all the leaves and stuff in the way. Take this. There we go. Got some spice going on here. I think that's it for my tomato sauce.
Oopsies. Okay. From scratch sauce.
It's coming out pretty nice. Look at that. Nice. It's coming out pretty plump. I know it won't be a lot, but hey, it's definitely a lot. It's nice and plump, the bigger tomatoes, and so I'm just letting it kind of melt a little, kind of come out a little more, because the skins and the tomato skin is something. It's not very appetizing when it comes into your mouth. When it comes to your mouth, and it's kind of hard to consume. So you definitely want to let it boil to the point where most of the skin comes off. But this one is like almost ready, but another thing I can do is just kind of scrape it off and put it back, put back the plumpness back into the pot. Yeah, it's coming out very nice. Oh no! No! Here is my homemade tomato sauce. I know it's not a lot, but usually you would have to get like at least this was from like, let's say about 3 1/4 of the big tomatoes. So really you would, to make a good amount, you would need at least 12 and able for it to come out like a very nice plump. Well, to have the whole jar filled. So I don't have that much space as of now, that's not even an excuse, honestly. I just have 3 ready, and And so this, I'm happy how it turned out. And I know it's not as much as like, you know, some other people that have like the big tomato plants, but this is pretty good for a bed actually. In a bed filled with dozens of different types of stuff, because I have a bunch of peppers and tomatoes, like 3 different types of tomatoes, at least like 6 to 8 types of peppers, and you know, a couple of strawberries. So this is, I would say, I'm happy. All this, basically most of this came out from the backyard. The garden, I went to the Caesar Carver garden and I picked up the garlic that they had, and so technically that kind of counts, but it's nice. I like how it turned out. Thanks for watching.